like it's PWC.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
It don't start like that. 2 last days ago.
Light work. But I feel like all of these niggas are too nice. They too Canadian. They too Southern hospitality.
So look.
It's too, what's Kendrick? 5'1"? Like, these niggas are nice men.
Drake.
Now y'all know we had to see what the Podfather thought about the J. Cole response to Kendrick Lamar Like That when J. Cole dropped the surprise album, the 7-minute drill. Let's get into it right now. Make sure you like the video and subscribe.
Like that 7 minute. No, I like that. I like the. I like
that beat?
The 7 minute drill beat.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the second half. I like the first
The second half is cool. That first half is.
The first
What are you
half
doing,
is
bro?
giving me Lotto. The first half, to your earlier point, sounds like he was having a lot of fun on that tour with Drake.
True.
Light work, like it's PWC.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
It don't start like that. 2 last days ago.
Light work.
2 last days ago. No.
What are you talking about?
See,
Light work.
I got Drake out of that. That whole beginning of that,
We
that
don't
whole
want
first
that.
half is Drake.
It's Drake too. But light work, like you PWC, this is light work. Hey, shout out to Tay Rock. I don't want to hear none of that shit from you rappers no more. Only Tay Rock.
Talk about it.
I don't want to hear none of you rappers come on. It's like something real.
And even with Rock.
Nigga, no. Oh my God. I'm gonna try not to stop this.
Nah, go ahead.
Every time.
We
Nah,
going.
get your shit
Light
Come on.
work.
Come on.
J. Cole don't go outside. Actually, a lot of these bars that he said, this is light work.
I think that's the point.
It's not the point when I pull up to park to come to the pod and the niggas that work in the building, I can hear this playing off the phone, so I get out and say, yeah. You know, hip hop is a language.
Yeah.
What you think? Light pack. The nigga down. Y'all know.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
If he's saying light pack, and Amani said light pack, there's a few other niggas I've heard just playing it at the gas station. It's been on.
This is light.
Everybody says.
I think this is intentionally light, though.
No, it's not the time for intentionally.
It ain't
light.
the time.
Bro, y'all can't tell
not the
nobody
time,
how to.
They had a number one.
I said it before he did this.
Come on, Freeze.
can't tell nobody how to fight this war.
Freeze! Hey, nigga, look at me.
Look at him,
I
Freeze.
said it's not friendly time.
At all.
Cool, you are a different type of killer, Joe.
Freeze, stop, nigga.
No, none of
I'm
these niggas are
telling you.
killers. And that's the problem.
No, you're right. You, Mike Tyson, they Mayweather.
They just not killers.
They
I'm
Mayweather.
looking at it waiting for killers.
They Mayweather.
Mayweather. They
Mayweather.
gonna box you to
I'ma
death
tactically
and be the
beat
best
you up
boxer.
and make you
Hey,
look
listen,
stupid.
it's okay to beat Tim Duncan, but Tim Duncan was a killer. He was a nice killer.
No,
beat Tim Duncan.
He wasn't no killer.
Beat Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan wasn't a
He
killer.
wasn't a
Yes, he
killer.
was.
He wasn't a killer.
How the fuck wasn't he?
Tim Duncan was a tactician. He
Yes.
wasn't a killer. Kobe Bean Bryant is a
killer.
murderer.
And Tim Duncan got him out of here a
He
bunch
did.
of times.
He did.
but
That's
he-
the point I'm
On
making.
some cold-blooded shit.
That's the point I'm making.
It
Man,
doesn't.
fuck Tim Duncan right now.
But Cole is Tim Duncan in his rap shit to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let's go, Paul.
And he went out and killed some shit sometimes when he had to. He did.
He gets
They didn't get four tips by being nice.
No, he went out
He
and
get
won.
25 and 15. He not gonna get 45. Killers get 50. Tim Duncan is never gonna get 50. Ever.
But I think that what this beef is showing me is that the best rapper today don't necessarily need to have this beef bag in their toolbox.
It just
I don't think that any of them know how to do it correctly. I think if you hit Drake too hard, he's gonna cry, like he's always done. Cole, I don't think is just prepared for these lights to be this
They're
bright.
not,
See,
they're not
These
battle
lights
tested.
are too
I'm not checking.
bright.
I'm not rolling with
These lights
that.
are too
Not
bright.
yet. Just
I
yet.
agree.
They're not battle
It's
tested.
still.
Ice.
It's
I
still.
agree.
I'm with you.
And
No, I'm with you there.
Kendrick ain't. Let's address the rumors. Drake and Cole wanted Kendrick on First Person Shooter is the rumor. Listening to First Person Shooter without Kendrick and them keep mentioning Kendrick, it sounds like he should have been there. I don't have any factual knowledge of this, but I'm just going off the rumor.
Yes.
Or if that rumor is true, and now y'all still put out first person shooters saying the things that y'all said, if I'm Kendrick, I feel away.
So Kendrick, for whatever reason, wasn't there. I do think that it probably takes Kendrick a lot longer to write a verse than Drake and Cole.
Right now, yeah, I will agree with that.
It seems that way.
Which is why I also believe that he probably has 1 or 2 disses ready to go that he wrote 9 months ago. But if Kendrick was supposed to be on that record and he wasn't, it's perceived differently.
That's true.
So now all of that, fuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me, is a lot more impactful than the average consumer would know. I used to say all the time, when I write disses, I'm writing so that the target know.
Yes.
If the consumer don't know,
Okay.
Don't matter.
So, but look,
if the target fine, if I
as long as you know it.
and I think the dumb two know it.
So look, what you just said. So even the Spider-Man meme is just me looking at Drake. Hits a little different, knowing that we asked you to do the record, you didn't do it. Now I'm excluding you. I mentioned the big three. So now, again, I still stand that Cole shot first if I'm Kendrick. You asked me to do the record. For whatever reason, I didn't do it. Now I hear this. You mentioned three, but now it's just me and Drake, the Spider-Man meme. It's just us. Now I'm excluding you. I'm Muhammad Ali. I'm making the references to if everybody steppers, then I'm about to, all like.
Now
I'm talking to you.
Stay right there. If I'm looking from Kendrick's POV, I need a friend.
It
He
works.
tags in Future. I think it's a great chess move.
I think it's
It is
all
great.
chess
Amazing.
moves. Because I know y'all got the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like I know y'all got smoke.
So J. Cole set it off. I jab back. Going
Correct.
off your theory.
Correct.
We friends. I jab back. But the jab is number one. Still.
Okay, so that.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Not only is the jab number one, I have a whole nother 13 pack. I have a whole nother project that I'm gonna fall back on. I'm gonna let Beyonce come. I'm gonna let whoever the fuck else is coming the next week, whatever that's happening in the month, and then I'm coming back with 13 more songs. That I thought was enough reason to not hear a response from Drake or Cole.
Me too.
I thought that was enough logic to say, we have a reason to be quiet. Let the second album come out. Let me hear what they doing and then give it to him. So I want to give J. Cole his credit for being bold enough to do it, but he should have just shut the fuck up. But I feel like all of these niggas are too nice. They too Canadian.
They don't
They
hate
too
each other
Southern
like that.
hospitality.
So look.
It's too, what's Kendrick, 5'1"? Like these niggas are nice men.
If I'm Drake, I'm not really responding to that until I'm getting ready down the line anyway, because that's a number one because of me.
Talk to that.
That record is a number one because because Kendrick targeted me in here.
And I said that last week.
I think that's cap.
Like you're not beating Beyonce out with that record the following week.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
That's why I don't like your jab talk. It did too much for a jab.
Too
It
much,
got rid of
Ice.
Carnival.
Yeah.
It got rid of Beyonce. It don't matter what he did. It did something. Nigga, I was outside this whole week. I ain't been out. I've been home sad. Nigga, I have been out. That record is on.
that record is everywhere.
That record
I hear it
is
It
on.
take me back to early 2000s and 90s and shit. Like I'm hearing that record in
Nigga,
cars.
I caught a,
Yeah.
I'm hearing that record
I
riding
caught
around.
a bartender
I like that
singing
shit.
Kendrick lyrics.
I really like that shit.
What are we saying? I seen a bad bitch talking about big three. Nigga, it's just big me. Girl, if you don't give me that pineapple juice.
Oh man. Now y'all should see my TikTok, bro. Because them J. Cole fans is mad at me. I was the first person to say this. I was the first person to say J. Cole was too friendly. I said it on YouTube. I said it on TikTok. The TikTok kind of did okay. And them J. Cole fans is mad. Oh, you don't know about Cole. It wasn't. Kendrick wasn't even dissing like that. It was just a warning. J. Cole just trying to. Bro, Kendrick was shooting. J. Cole was being nice. And before the J. Cole fans get mad at Joe Budden, y'all already mad at me. Here go a poll. This is my community. This only been up for 21 hours. We got we got 1,300 votes. I said, is the J. Cole response good or trash? You see what the number one answer is. Most people said it's mid. Kendrick is not worried. And I'm going to tell you something. In the last couple of hours, y'all J. Cole fans, y'all tried to make this look a little better because I'm telling you, I want to say last night before I went to sleep, this was really worse than this. So y'all J. Cole fans, y'all trying to even it up. But with 51% of the vote, because I ain't got it all the way over, 51% say this is mid. All right? J. Cole fans, y'all trying, y'all in second, but I said a lot of people ain't fucking with this diss. They not. And I like I said in my video, how can you call it a diss when he keep flip-flopping? Please go watch my review. I'm going to put the link up top right now or something like that. But I said everything that needed to be said. I'm listening to this and I'm like, damn, me and Joe damn near got the same take. But I was more serious. I was more aggressive. But I still like the album. I think this album might be one of J. Cole's best albums apart from the 7-minute drill. But the nigga came too soft. You saw the first thing them niggas said too. Didn't I tell y'all when I was talking about this track? I said a lot of niggas ain't gonna like that first part of that beat. Cause they not used to Cole rapping on some shit like that. But they said something that I didn't even think of that did sound like Lotto. That did sound like Lotto. I was thinking Drake too, but that do sound like some Lotto shit. And for Joe to say that J. Cole shouldn't even have said shit, that shocked me. But then, if some of y'all been watching my videos, I did a video pertaining to something with the beef. And I said, you know what? I'm happy that Drake is at a place right now where he don't feel like he got to immediately respond. He's comfortable. And I saw Joe basically, he didn't say the same thing I said, but he was saying maybe they should have waited until they dropped both parts of the album because we still don't trust you coming out and you should have waited. But he did say something about, I was comfortable or I got used to thinking that they didn't have to respond right now. And that's where I kind of, understood where he was coming from because I was like, yeah, I was at the same place. I got comfortable with, okay, Cole and Drake not about to respond right now. They gon' let it chill for a second. But I didn't even think, oh yeah, they got another album coming out. That'll give them time to really know what they dealing with. And I feel the same way. I give J. Cole credit for being the first person to jump out there. But I told y'all, I heard that J. Cole's job is to basically kind of fuck with the numbers right now because We Don't Trust You. It's got a lot of number ones. It's all over the Billboard Hot 100. It's got the number 1 and 2 song right now on the Hot 100. Like that number 1 type shit with Playboy Cardi number 2. It's a couple more records on here. Cinderella number 6. We Don't Trust You is number 8. Young Metro was number 9. So it got 4-5 songs in the top 10? Yeah, 5. That 5? Yeah. 5 songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 songs in the top 10 is crazy. So we gonna see what J. Cole album can do if he can kind of mess up some of these numbers and jump some of these spots. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think so. I don't think any of those records on this album are going to even make it to top 10. I'm being honest with you. So if the plan was to try to take some spotlight off of We Don't Trust You, the album did fail in that way. Now, it did feed the J. Cole fans because, like I said, it was about time for J. Cole to drop anyway. But going back to what I was previously saying, I heard that J. Cole was supposed to come kind of fuck up Billboard for We Don't Trust You. And then when We Still Don't Trust You come out, I heard Drake was supposed to drop close to that album dropping, which is on the 12th, and then really shake shit up. So I don't know what's going on right now, but it's looking shaky. It's looking shaky, bro. And I know the Cole fans, y'all don't want to say nothing. Because I know with some of y'all Cole fans, y'all feel the same way everybody else feel. Or you feel the same way I feel. You wondering why is J. Cole putting out his hand for a handshake. And that nigga Kendrick saying, that shit out of here, nigga. Now, the last thing I'm gonna say is I was shocked to hear. I didn't even look. I'm not gonna say I'm supposed to know everything, but usually I am abreast. You like that word, abreast? Usually I'm abreast to a lot of shit that I don't talk about on camera. I didn't hear anything about Kendrick almost being on that track with Drake and Cole. I didn't hear nothing about that, y'all. So that shocked me. And now I'm like, oh, that's putting some pieces together. So maybe Kendrick does feel like J. Cole shot first. Because, okay, you didn't hop on the song. All right, well, me and Drake, we about to just tag team you. And I said that too. I said J. Cole, he wasn't even counting Kendrick as one of the top 3 anyway. So then you see Kendrick come back and he like, well, nigga, not only am I not going to count J. Cole, I'm going to say fuck both of y'all. But I still feel like when he said Prince outlived Mike Jack, he was talking about him and Drake. He was exiting Kendrick out, in my opinion. So this shit get deep, boy. I love talking about music. I love talking about rap. It's been a while since we can have a serious hip-hop conversation, and I've been loving it. I don't even care about the views. I really don't. I just love talking about some shit I'm excited to talk about. Now, don't get it wrong. I like talking about a lot of other stuff, but like this is reminding me of my childhood, waking up, getting on hot new hip hop, looking at the new songs of the day. This is bringing me back to that. Getting in my car with my iPod, playing some shit ain't nobody up on yet. You know, telling niggas like, hey, if you download this song, hey, don't forget who put you on. And being that corny nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, he play a song in the car and the bitch be like, what song is this? And you be mad like, nigga, he got that song for me. I put that nigga on. I was that type of nigga. I was corny like that. But this reminded me of that. So let's keep it all hip hop. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. We out. Peace.